Hi guys, my name is Katie, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing a book tag and I'm going to be doing the Rip It or Ship It book tag. Basically, write down loads of characters' names, put them in this cup, fold a piece of paper, mix them up, take two out, decide if I ship them, which is basically put them in a relationship, whether it's a platonic one, a friendship or a relationship, or whether I think it's never going to work for any reason, so I rip it and it can never be a thing. So I'm just going to jump right in and get started. So the first two I have are Gideon Lightwood from the Infidel Devices and Bellatrix Lestrange from Harry Potter. No, this can't work. I don't know why I put Bellatrix Lestrange in this tag, because potentially anybody she's with, she'd probably just try and kill them because she's absolutely crazy. So this one I can't. Gideon and Bellatrix just wouldn't, and Gideon's so lovely as well, such a nice character. I can't do that. I can't do that to him. That's just not fair. So the next two are Jem Carstairs from the Infidel Devices again, and Jacob Black from Twilight. I don't know, maybe. I don't know, but I think Jem's a lot more kind of level-headed, a lot more fair than Jacob. Jacob is quite selfish and intense and a bit full-on and a bit jealous. Because Jem's such a friendly character with everybody, I think Jacob would have a problem with that. I don't know though, actually. I don't know. I kind of like the idea of Shadowhunter being with like a werewolf, because obviously werewolves exist in Shadowhunter. Yeah, actually, you know what? I'm going to ship this. I like this one. I agree with this one. I don't like Jacob that much, but I think Jem Carstairs could make Jacob a better character. So yeah, these ones are staying. I like that idea. So the next two are, we have Neville Longbottom from Harry Potter, and we have Lavender Brown from Harry Potter. No. Neville is one of the nicest characters in Harry Potter, one of the most selfless, one of the most thoughtful. Lavender is too self-absorbed from my perception of it. She's too self-absorbed and too full-on. Neville needs somebody who's kind-hearted and more chilled out. Lavender's a bit intense. Lavender's far too intense. Whether that's just because when she's with one that brings it out of her, and because she's jealous of Hermione or anything like that, I don't know. But I can't see Neville and Lavender together. I don't think that would work. I think he would, I've got to rip this. I think she would really get on his nerves and do his head in, because he's quite fun and likes to see the good in things, and she's just crazy. So the next two I have are Luna Lovegood from Harry Potter and Peter Malark from The Hunger Games. Yes. Straight away, I don't even need to think about it. Yes, their personalities really mesh well together. The way they think about things and the outlook on things would work so well. They're both very, very similar, both selfless, considerate, just lovely people. Think of everyone else for themselves, see the good in people, don't have a bad word to say about anybody. So yes, I love that. I absolutely love that. I would love to see that in a book. I like Peter, he's one of my favourite characters in Hunger Games, and I absolutely adore Luna. So yeah, Peter and Luna definitely. That's probably one of my favourite ones that could have happened, actually. The next ones I have are Mino from The Hunger Games, from The Maze Runner, sorry, and Haymitch from The Hunger Games. No. Again, because Mino is very level-headed and very focused on what he needs to be doing. He has plans for everything. He's a very logical thinker. Haymitch is like all over the place. If he put his mind to it, he'd probably be brilliant. He gets far too distracted, far too easily. I don't think these would work. One's really level-headed, one's all over the place. So I think, although maybe they could balance each other out. Maybe they could balance each other out a little bit. But I don't. I'm going to ship it. But I don't think it would last very long. Mino could maybe help Haymitch, and then Haymitch could maybe help Mino unwind a little bit. I'm not too sure, but yeah, I will. I agree with it, but I don't think they would last too long. I know that doesn't sound very nice, but with the way Haymitch is, he seems to just push everybody away. So the next one on my list, well, not on my list, sorry, I always say that. I don't know why. I have Seamus Finnegan from Harry Potter and Selena Sardothian from Throne of Glass. Maybe. Selena, again, is a really full-on, driven, stubborn, headstrong character. But Seamus can also be very stubborn in his thoughts. If he thinks something about somebody or something, nothing will change his mind. So they're both very stubborn. She's a lot more stubborn. She's one of the most stubborn characters I've ever read about, but I like it. I also like Seamus's fun-loving side and his silly side. So maybe, I don't know, because she's actually got a pretty good sense of humour. You just don't see much because she doesn't let guard down. So yeah, I can see that. I can, but I can't. I can't do that to Seamus. Selena's too much. Selena is too much. I can't do that. Can I? No, I can't. So I'm gonna have to rip this one. Sorry. I can't. She needs someone who's a bit more like, with a bit more of a backbone, if that makes sense. So next two, I have Will Herondale from the Infernal Devices series, and Magnus Bane from all Shadowhunter series. Basically, he's in all of them. Maybe, I don't know. I could kind of see it. I could kind of see that working because again, Magnus Bane is a very like strong but caring character and a very thoughtful character who'd do anything to help anybody. Will Herondale is. I don't like Jace, so I can't let that cloud my judgment. I don't really like Will Herondale that much in the Infernal Devices. He's okay, and I can see why people like him. I didn't really like him that much. I like Jem and Tessa, but I like Will Herondale as well. I like the drive and the passion, and he just gets things done. So yeah, even though I love Magnus with Alec, I absolutely love that. I love them two together. But yeah, I'm gonna ship this one. I can see it because as well in the Infernal Devices when Magnus is in that, there's kind of like an understanding there, and they get on, and something could maybe develop. So yeah, I like Will Herondale and Magnus together. I like that. It sounds like a good pairing. Next ones I have Chuck from the Maze Runner series. And Bella Swan from Twilight. No. Bella Swan, although I like her, she's one of the weakest female characters I've ever read about. And Chuck is absolutely terrified of everything because he's the youngest who's in the Maze Runner. He's the youngest kid. I can't, no. She needs, as much as I know it's problematic with Edward, she needs a stronger male character to help and guide her and lead her, I think, because she's very weak. And no, that's never gonna work. I'm just, no. Next ones are Isabel Lightwood from the Mortal Instruments series and Tessa Gray from the Infernal Devices. I can see that. They're quite similar again. Yeah, I'm not even going to give any reason to this. Yes, I ship that. I love that. That's really nice. I like that one a lot. It doesn't need any reasoning. The next two I have Alice Cullen from Twilight and Thomas from the Maze Runner. Yeah, I could see this working too. Although, I don't know actually now, because Thomas can be a bit intense and a bit full on and a bit too headstrong. And Alice is just lovely. She sees lovely side to everything. She's just really understanding, always happy, always smiling, nothing ever gets down. And obviously the circumstances Thomas is in, you can understand him being a bit down and a bit confused and a bit angry. I don't know, I can't see this one working. I absolutely love Alice with Jasper. I do. And obviously might be a little bit biased because of that. But I can't see it working with Thomas. I don't think no, I can't. I rip that. I don't think they're alike enough. The two different. So next ones I have are Teresa from the Maze Runner and Edward Cullen from Twilight. I don't like either of these characters. Even though he's the main character in Twilight. Basically, I don't like him. Not just because he's a sparkly vampire, but I just don't think he's a very nice character. And I don't like Teresa in the Maze Runner at all. I don't like her because I've read all the books and I've read the prequels, and I just don't like her. Things she does, she's just a traitor. So no, I can't. Even though actually, yeah, I don't like either. So them two being together would kind of serve them right because they're both not very nice. So actually, I'm going to ship that because they're just not very nice people. Neither of them are. So the next two I have are Triss Pryor from Divergent and Rowan from the Throne of Glass series. Yeah, I could see this working because I like Divergent. Not too keen on Triss. I like Four, the character, and Rowan reminds me of him, a bit more intense, but Rowan is quite similar to Four. yeah, they're like tough exterior, and yeah, I can see that. Yeah, I ship this. I like this idea. Probably more than her and 4 together, to be honest. But yeah, Triss and Rowan. Yeah, I can see that working, definitely. Next two on my list are the Sealy Queen on Mortal Instruments and the Infernal Devices and stuff, and Christina from Divergent. No, no, they're both very, very stubborn, very headstrong. Both always have to be right. Both very argumentative. Both sometimes too brutally honest and blunt. So I just think that would just cause way too many arguments. I don't think they would get on. I think they'd just clash. So I can't do that I like Christina. I can't do that to Christina. She was one of my favourite characters in Divergent. I can't do that to her. Okay, I have Effie Trinket from the Hunger Games and Dorian from Throne of Glass. Yeah, I can see this. I like this. Dorian's lovely. He deserves a really nice, sweet character. And Effie is one of the sweetest characters I've ever read about. She's one of my favourite characters from Hunger Games. She's so lovely, so helpful and compassionate and friendly and bubbly. Dorian needs that. Dorian really needs that because he's a really nice person. He's quite sensitive and quite thoughtful, quite sweet. So yeah, I like this pairing a lot. I do. And they're both well brought up and both seem kind of like a bit posh in a good way. So yeah, because Effie is obviously, they'd get on really well. I like that. Next two I have are Newt from the Maze Runner, who's my favourite character from the Maze Runner, and Caleb Pryor from Divergent, who I hate. I can't do that to Newt. I can't do that to. I hate Caleb from Divergent. I don't like him, and I love Newt, so I can't do that. Newt needs to be with someone who's far nicer than Caleb. Can't stand him. Oh, that's just wrong. Katniss Everdeen from the Hunger Games and Cinna from the Hunger Games. I can't do that. No, no. I know in the books they build up a really good friendship and he looks after her, but I can't see them being together. He's like a father figure to her. He is like a father figure to Katniss, so that's just, no, I can't, no. That's just wrong. The next ones are Jasper from Twilight and Raphael from the Mortal Instruments. I could see this working. I could. Both vampires. So they'd understand each other. They'd understand the struggles and the perils of what comes with being a vampire, but also the good sides of what comes with being a vampire. Yeah, I like this. I do like this. Because even though, again, with Raphael, there's this whole tough exterior, he's actually really quite sensitive and caring. He just doesn't show it that much. There's a lot of depth to his character. Yeah, I like this. I'm putting Jasper and Raphael together. I love that. Next one, I have... No, I already know this isn't going to work. We have Kaol from Throne of Glass and Eric from Divergent. No, Eric's horrible. I know Kaol can be a problematic character and I can see why people don't like it. I like Kaol, I do. I like what he stands for and things. Sometimes his way of doing it isn't the best, but I do like it. I understand him. I don't like Eric. Eric is horrible. He's such an evil character. Power just goes to his head and he just turns into, sorry, excuse my language, he just turns into a bit of a dick. So I can't do that. I like Kaol. I can't put him with Eric. I just can't. And they're both kind of similar in a way. So I don't know. Right, we have Simon Lewis from the Mortal Instruments and Nehemia from Throne of Glass. Yeah, I could see this working. I could see this one working. Quite similar outlook on things. Both very nice and selfless and compassionate and good listeners and understanding. Even though a lot of bad things happen to both these characters, they're both still happy to help other people. Yeah, I do like this actually. Even though I love Simon with Isabel in the Mortal Instruments and things, and Maya, I like him with Nehemia. Yeah, I'm going to ship this one. I like this one. And the last two that I have are Cicely Lightwood from the Infernal Devices and Boar from Divergent. No, I can't see this working. Boar, like I said, is a very headstrong, driven, serious kind of character, even though he has got a softer side. Cecilia Lightwood is one of the most annoying, whiny, spoilt characters I've ever read about. I really didn't like her in the Infernal Devices. She annoyed me so much. all she does is complain and whine. She just expects everything done for her, and 4 wouldn't stand for that. 4 would not put up with that. He doesn't like people who expect everything, doesn't like people who beg and are weak. That wouldn't work, I don't think. So that's everybody. I've really enjoyed doing this tag. I've seen this tag be done quite a few times. It seems like so much fun. Some of these pairings I put together, I really would love to see them in a book, especially Peter. Who did I ship Peter with? Peter and Luna. I'd love to see that. I need to see that in a book. That'd be so lovely. But yeah, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. I know I did. If you did, please give it a thumbs up and leave me some comments. Have a chat with me if you agree with any of these pairings, if you think they're controversial or anything like that. Please subscribe if you haven't already so you don't miss any future videos, and I will see you in my next one. Bye!